as we are getting towards the end of the semester, we've covered a lot of material throughout this class, right? And so one of the things we want to do is spend some time reviewing and going back to kind of refresh ourselves from the stuff that we did 2-3 months ago. And so today we're going to do something called hexagonal thinking, and we're going to do it as a review. What I've done is I've given you each table a group of 10 words. And so what your job to do as a table is to put those and make connections to each other. So every time one of them touches each other, that means that somehow they're related. They can connect with multiples, like this right here. You can see this one in the center. You need to talk about and be able to explain why you made those connections. Note, and some of you already saw this, is that our words are not in hexagons, they're in pentagons. So as you're going, do your best to make those connections between these words on the different sides of your pentagons, okay? All right, can you guys tell me, how did you set these up?
Hallucinogens and psychedelics, they're like the same things. Like, we put them together because like, they're connected. Mm-hmm. For nicotine and addiction, we put them together as well because a lot of people get addicted to nicotine, especially like nowadays.
With stimulants, neurotransmitters, psychedelics, these are all connected to like receptors because it's more like up in the brain.
So like, how does a stimulant, how does that connect to receptors?
It's more like it stimulates something. I don't know how to say it, but it gives something to your brain.
Okay, so it does something or gives something to your brain, right? That like stimulates it at the receptor. Okay. Okay, will you guys explain to me how you set yours up and how you made your connections and why you did it?
The addiction's in the middle because most of them, you can get addicted to like nicotine, opioids, stimulants.
Okay, so you have specific types of drugs that you can become addicted to. Okay. Depressants, all of those are types of drugs. Tolerance isn't a type of drug, so why did you connect it to addiction there?
Because you build up a tolerance once you consume drugs.
As you use the drug more and become addicted to it, that tolerance increases? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then what about this group here?
Don't they make hallucinations?
Which opioids?
Do those three cause hallucinations?
I don't think these necessarily all connect in this way, but it helps me to hear what you think so that I know where we may need to review differently and go back and look at stuff, right? Okay, so tell me how and why you grouped yours that way.
You could get addicted to opioids and also nicotine.
Okay.
I was thinking that an opioid was a CNS depressant, but we're not so sure.
Okay. So that's why you grouped that arm together?
Yeah, and then the same as what the stimulants are.
Okay, nicotine stimulant. And then what about some of the other ones that are around, like tolerance receptors? And why did you decide to do those that way?
We put tolerance here because it can be connected to addiction because then you get a tolerance when you're addicted and you keep on taking more.
Okay.
And we put these two together because is how the drugs go through in your brain.
All right, so thank you all for going through and sharing your thinking with me about why you connected these. Part of what this does is it allows me to see where we might have some misconceptions. I did see you guys do a great job at making some of those connections, and I hope that you can use this as you move forward, as you prepare for the end of the course test, all right?